That's Joan Bradish going away with £32,000, and that means we have 8 contestants left. Let's get on with it. We haven't too much time left. Here is your question coming up now. Starting with the earliest, arrange these Irish TV series as they appeared on screen. Glenroe, Bracken, The Reardons, Fair City. That's the question. Let's see what the correct order is. Starting with the earliest, it was The Reardons, followed by Bracken, and then came Glenroe, and finally, of course, Fair City. That's the right order. Let's see who got it right. Right answers from all of these, and the quickest is Paddy Courtney in Paddy Courtney in You want to play? Come on. Right, our next contestant is Paddy Courtney from Beaumont in Dublin, and he's a stand-up comic. That's his first joke. Watching at home are his family and friend, one, and he would love, if he won £1 million, to take his family on holiday to a faraway destination and leave them there. And he would love to see the minus symbol disappear from his bank statement. This man is actually quite famous because he won an All-Ireland medal for under-12 hurling. He was 17 at the time, and he's a black belt in karate since 1988. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. You're ready to play that?
I am indeed, yes.
You're not nervous in any way, Paddy?
I'm in bits, but we'll see how we go.
But you'll make it to the end, will you?
Hopefully,
all right.
hopefully.
Let's wish you the best of luck. Just to remind you that there are 15 questions facing you from now up to question 15, which is worth £1 million, all right? And all the way through, you have 3 lifelines to help you. You can call on 50-50, you can ask the audience, and you can phone a friend. 50-50, phone a friend, ask the audience. You ready to go?
I am indeed.
Right, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And we hope it's Paddy Courtney. I don't care that the time has run out. I'm going to ask you questions anyway. Now, that's it. And let them do what they like upstairs, okay? We're going to ask this guy question. For £100, answer this question. You're wrong. Which of these had a hit with the song Message in a Bottle? Was it the Police, the Army, the Navy, or the Air Force?
The Police.
You got £100. Correct answer. Message in a Bottle. For £200, try this one. Which is the capital of New Zealand? Is it Brogue, Trainer, Sandal, Wellington?
Wellington.
Wellington, you got £200. For £300, try question number 3. What is a ballet dancer's short skirt known as? Oh, you know this all right. Oh, you know. Is it a 1-on-1? Is it a 2-2? Is it a 2-before? Or a 2-ply?
Don't mess with me, tutu.
Don't mess with me, tutu. You got £300. 2-2 is the right answer. Paddy, you're doing fantastically well. As long as you don't panic. Try not to panic. For £500, try this one. In which board game would you find a pawn, a rook, and a knight? Easy stuff. Is it in Snakes and Ladders, Monopoly, Scrabble, chess?
It's chess.
£500 worth. Chess is right. You got there. You're doing fantastically well. And for £1,000, Paddy, try this one. Complete the line from the Wizard of Oz song, Somewhere Over There. Is it the lake, the rainbow, the moon, or the hill?
Rainbow.
Rainbow, you got £1,000 is right. Somewhere over the rainbow. You are 10 questions away from the £1 million question. Look at the question for £2,000. Here it is. Mohair is the hair of which animal? Is it The buffalo, the horse, the sheep, the Angora goat.
The Angora goat.
Well, with half the audience telling it into your ear, I'm not surprised you got it right. You got £2,000. Angora goat is right. And this is worth £4,000, Paddy. It is question number 7. And it reads, which of the following is an exceptionally dangerous and possibly lethal game? Is it Russian roulette, Portuguese poker, Dutch dice, or Welsh whist?
Russian roulette.
You got £4,000 for Russian roulette. You're on a roll, Paddy, you're on a roll. And for £8,000, throwing all caution to the winds and keeping up the pace, this is worth £8,000. What make of car has a badge of rampant lion? Oh dear. A rampant lion, the badge on a car. Is it the Renault? Is it the Suzuki? Is it the Skoda? Is it the Peugeot?
It is in fact a Peugeot or a Peugeot. It depends where you're from. I used to own one, so I'll say Peugeot.
Don't get uppity with me. Is that your final answer?
It's the final answer.
You got £8,000. Yay! Peugeot, you're right. £8,000. You are 7 questions away from the big one. This is worth £16,000. Paddy, you still have 3 lifelines left. Who is the son of Maud Gonne? Was it Eamon de Valera, Sean McBride, Erskine Childers, or Douglas Hyde? Think. Go for this and get it wrong, you drop £7,000. Get it right, you're worth £16,000. Take your time. The son of Maud Gonne.
I have a fair idea, but nice and snappy. Can I go for 50-50?
50-50. Okay. Computer, would you take away 2 wrong answers, please? Leave Paddy with the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
Go with Sean McBride.
Sean McBride. Is that your final answer?
Final answer, okay.
Final answer, Sean McBride. They're clapping already. They know you got £16,000. Sean McBride is right. They're laughing at some other joke, Paddy.
That's it.
Obviously, you weren't telling it. This is worth £32,000, okay? £32,000. Trachoma. Trachoma is a disease affecting what part of the body? Is it the eye, the ear, the nose, the throat, the kidney? I beg your pardon. The eye, the ear, the nose, the kidney.
The good old throat kidney, eh? I'd go with eye.
You're going with eye. You stand to lose £15,000 if you get this wrong. Get it right, you're worth £32,000. You're going for eye. Is that your final answer?
Final answer. Final
answer. No turning back. We've gone to orange. You had £16,000, Paddy. You now have £32,000. £32,000 check made out to the warm-up bloke. I can sign that and let you go now, Paddy. I can give you £32,000.
We'll hang on a bit,
but I don't
please.
want to, because the next question will cost you nothing.
Thank you.
Okay? How are you feeling?
I'm still in bits, but...
Fantastic. Okay, you have £32,000. No one can take that from you. Have a look at the question for £64,000. Question 11. What's a claymore? A claymore. Is it a dagger, a spear, a club, or a sword?
I think I know the answer, but I'll have to phone a friend.
Have to phone a friend?
No, he'll know this.
What do you think the answer is?
I think it's a spear.
I think it's a spear. Okay. Who's the friend?
His name is Bob.
Bob.
Riley.
This show is now on the air an hour and a half, but nobody cares.
Okay. That's
Bob. Let's see if we can get Bob on the telephone. Where is he, please?
He's down in Killarney at the moment. He's from Wicklow, but he's down in Killarney.
And what is he to you?
He's a mate. I used to go out with his sister.
You used to go out with his sister?
We broke up and I got custody of him.
And he knows everything, does he?
About this kind of thing, I think so.
About this kind of thing. Bob, what does he do for a living?
He's a stand-up comic as well.
See, our stand-up comics well up on these
Hello.
ones. Hello, Bob!
Hello.
Good evening, this is Gay Byrne on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
How are you, Mr. Bourne?
How are things in Killarney? Oh, thank you, Mr. Byrne. If you could just throw in doctor there for a while, it'd be lovely. How are things in Killarney?
Brilliant.
Good.
More Americans, but that's good.
I have a guy called Paddy Courtney here with me.
Okay.
Yes. You're as
Never
impressed.
heard of him.
You're as impressed as we are. He needs your help to make some money, Bob.
Okay.
The next voice you hear will be his. You will have 30 seconds to give him the answer to a question. 4 possible answers, only one is the right answer. Your time starts now, Paddy. 30 seconds.
Bob,
Hi, Paddy.
good form yourself.
Brilliant.
Excellent. We've got a question here. What is a claymore? A dagger.
Jousting.
A dagger. A spear. A club or a sword. 18
Sword.
seconds. A sword.
Yeah,
Definitely a sword.
definitely a sword.
All those times you were playing up in your room, you were playing with a claymore. It was a
Sword.
good man. Thanks very much, Bob.
Okay.
See ya.
See you later.
What is it?
I'm going to go with Bob. He knows these
Going with Bob.
kind of
Bob,
things.
you've nothing to lose.
I'll go with sword.
You've only to gain £64,000. You have £32,000. Final answer.
Final answer, sword.
Claymore. He is some comedian. Because he's right, it's a sword. You got £64,000. £64,000. Made out to Paddy Courtney.
Now it gets serious.
It's a large sword used by Scottish Highlanders, okay? You got £64,000 now. Go for this and get it wrong, you lose 32. You can walk now with 64. Get it right, and you have £125,000, okay? Here it is, question 12. By what name did Eric Weiss become famous? Eric Weiss become famous. Was it as Robert Maxwell? Was it Harry Houdini, Douglas Fairbanks, or Yul Brynner? Eric Weiss. Some would say Weiss, but
I'm not too sure, and I'd like to put the audience under a bit of pressure here and ask them.
Ask them.
I've not really much of an idea, but I don't want to say anything. Just
No.
I'll go with the audience.
Okay. Audience on your keypads, please. The question is, by what name did Eric Weiss or Weiss become famous? Was it as A, Robert Maxwell, B, Harry Houdini, C, Douglas Fairbanks, or D, Yul Brynner? All vote now, please. We got a result. 3% think it was Douglas Fairbanks, 16% think it was Yul Brynner, 12% think it was Robert Maxwell, 69% of our audience reckon it was Harry Houdini.
It's quite high, and it is one of my favourite numbers.
They're a little slow, but they're not
I know,
bad, Paddy.
thanks. That's the audience I like. We'll chance it, a bit of crack, so we go for B. Harry Houdini.
Final answer.
Final answer.
£64,000. A gamble of £32,000. You've just won £125,000. That's it. Here it is, £125,000. Okay? Now, you are 3 away from the £1 million question. You've no lifelines left. This is where you have to make some very, very crucial decisions. This is your next question for £250,000. Who succeeded Michael O'Leary as leader of the Labour Party in 1982? Quiet in the studio, please, now, because you could be wrong if you happen to overhear you. Who succeeded Michael O'Leary as leader of the Labour Party in 1982? Was it Frank Tusky, Dick Spring, Rory Quinn, Brendan Corish? Go for this and get it wrong, you drop £93,000.
I think I know this. Sure I know this. And
Tell me the way your mind is working. Who is it not?
Not Rory Quinn, because he's fresh. Ish. He's fresh as in the sense that he's in the job now. Klusky and Corish. I was only starting to get into politics then. Not that I am, but I'm going to play it. I'll go for Dick Spring.
I'm telling you, you're worth £125,000. The cheque is there. You can walk now. Get this wrong and you're dropping £93,000. You still walk away with £32,000, which is £32,000 more than you came in with. But if you're right on this, you're worth £250,000.
That's how I feel. I have 32 more than I did at the start, so I think I'll stick with Dick Spring.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
You're worth £250,000. Dick Spring. £250,000. Okay, it's there.
Oh, Lord, Lamb of God.
2 away. 2 away. Get this one wrong, and you're dropping £218,000.
Oh.
Get it right, and you're worth £500,000 boobas. Okay, question number 14 of 15 is, who was the first female tennis player to win the Grand Slam? First female tennis player to win the Grand Slam. Was it Martina Navratilova, Billie Jean King, Maureen Connolly, or Margaret Court?
This is where I slam on the brakes. I'm caught between two women. No, I'm not 100% sure, so I couldn't possibly.
£218,000 is the gamble.
Couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to myself. There's one shouting at me, but I can't. Most women shout at me, but there's one here that just. I think I'll stick with that.
You're settling for a miserable £250,000.
I think so, yeah. Yes, final answer. I'll leave it at that.
Fantastically well played, Paddy. Well done. Congratulations to you. Great. Really well done. Stay where you are. Time is up. If I was to push and ask you for a final answer, just suppose you have £250,000 safe. Just suppose. What would it have been?
I think Margaret Court.
You think Margaret Court? I'm glad you stopped. That's the wrong answer. The correct answer is Maureen Connolly, believe it or not. The first female tennis player to win the Grand Slam, Maureen Connolly. But you're leaving us with £250,000. Don't forget, if you ever saw yourself winning £250,000, it cannot and will not happen unless you make the phone call to 1550 71 71 71, just as Paddy did. Or from the north, 09012050505. Let's hear it again for Paddy as he presents £250,000 down here. Well done. And let's greet on our previous winners tonight. Our previous winners. There you are. Congratulations to you, Joanne. Kissy, kissy, all round. Well done, and congratulate Paddy on his great wins. There you are. Okay, that's all we have for you tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show, and join us on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Till then, God bless you. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Yay!